Let's talk about the worst gun that Fortnite has ever added and why it's the Charge SMG. I actually think the Charge SMG is the worst gun Fortnite has ever added. Okay, gun. We're not talking about crossbows. We're talking about guns. So hear me out. Don't worry. I'm going to talk about all the worst guns. Let's take a look at this, right? You can't shoot this thing unless you charge it, right? And if you charge it all the way, it takes 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 seconds to fully charge. And when you let go, the recoil kick is insane, right? It's got insane recoil. It does have high damage, but like an SMG is supposed to be able to shoot pretty quickly. And the fact that you have to charge it, it's not like an alternate fire. I feel like this gun, the Charge SMG, would be a lot better if you could charge it up. But if you don't want to charge it up, you can do a normal. Like this guy's charging right now. I'm just gonna, and that's the thing, like. Whoa, that cape is covering my whole screen. I thought I clicked no cape. Are you kidding me? Look at this cape. Okay, so what was I saying? It's so counterable. Like you can hear the person charging and then you just gotta duck and they can't even stop the charge. Mid-charge, they're just on you. Like that's it. It's over. Like this thing, I'm telling you, man, it's gotta be the worst gun in the game. And okay, let me hear your thoughts real quick. So what are your thoughts? What's the worst gun? Some people say the dual field hunters. Those are dual crossbows. I don't even think the makeshift weapons are as bad as the Charge SMG. Revolver's not bad. You get what you get from it. The thing about the Charge SMG that really solidifies it in my eyes as the worst gun, I have killed so many people because they're using the Charge SMG. So not only is it like a weaker gun that's hard to use, players are dying trying to use it. I'll jump up on somebody and then they'll just start charging their SMG. And I'm like, what are you doing? You have like no reliable shots if you get jumped. It's so one-dimensional. It's the most one-dimensional gun in the game. The only thing that comes close maybe is the 6-shooter. Damage-wise, it's pretty damn bad. But at the very least, you know what you're getting. And if you hit a couple good headshots with the 6-shooter, it ain't the end of the world. You're gonna get the... Why is there so many Charge SMGs? That's all I'm seeing. Scoped revolver? Nah. The scoped revolver is not a bad gun. I've hit some insane... The semi-auto sniper, I'm not gonna lie, that one's pretty bad. Dragon Breath is a great gun. Yeah, it has a long reload time, but people actually used it in competitive tournaments, so I don't want to hear it. Flint Knock is great. Some of you are giving some bad answers. The Storm Scout Sniper is a good gun because it has a very useful ability to see the storm. There was pro players who would go out of their way to make sure that they saved up enough gold to buy a Storm Scout so they can use it in tournaments. I'm not hearing any convincing answers right now. Oh, you know what? The 2-shot shotgun is pretty bad. To be honest with you, the 2-shot shotgun, that's the worst shotgun, right? If we're talking purely shotgun. Yo, you know what I just realized? We have some of the weakest guns in Fortnite history in the game. Like right now. We had the blasters. I think they're still in the game. Yeah, I think they are. The E11 blasters. We have the 2-shot shotgun, arguably the worst shotgun to exist. The Charge SMG, right? Primal shotgun was not bad. It had to be nerfed like 3 times for it to be bad. It was not bad. The only thing that really comes to mind is the primal pistol because it had a 2-shot like effect. It was very clunky, but at the same time, if you hit the shots of the primal pistol, like it wasn't like the hardest thing to do, but if you hit the shots, it was pretty sweet. Pulse rifle wasn't terrible. Mythic kunais is not a gun. You gotta hit your shots, Carnage. Man, he was just gonna run at me with that shotty the whole time. Deadpool's mythics. Okay, now we're talking. Deadpool's mythics were pretty trash. They were pretty trash. Deadpool's mythic versus Charge SMG. Still think the Charge SMG is worse. Thermal assault rifle was not bad. Thermal assault rifle was good. It was just harder to use, but it was good. Drum shotgun was great. Yeah, guys, are you forgetting literally last season the drum shotgun was tormenting all of us? Jesus Christ, bro. What the fucking great drum! The old school bursts. I mean, you're listing a lot of bad guns, but I'm thinking like if there was a gun that you pull it out of a chest, and once you pull it out of the chest, you're just like, ah, shoot, here we go again. Besides like sniper rifles, the Charge gotta be the worst. As you can see, the Charge right now, it just killed that guy. I heard him charging it, so I stayed behind the tree. He busted his load. Whoa, I mean, he used all his shots. And then after that, I knew he couldn't charge his SMG up anymore. It was over. combat assault rifle. That gun was brilliant. Scoped revolver is good. With decent aim, the scoped revolver is solid. It's hit scan too. I've seen some people with great aim do amazing things with the scoped revolver. Lever action rifle. You know, we're getting there. But like, I'm still thinking like, man, all of these lists that you get, like all these guns you guys are giving me, they're just bad, but they're still usable. I'm convinced, guys. I'm convinced that this Charge SMG is not even usable. Like, I'm serious. I'm convinced it's not. I mean, let's grab it. I feel like it's going to cost me the game. But to be fair, now that I'm thinking about it, the E11 blaster, would I rather have the E11 blaster or the Charge SMG? A part of me thinks I'd rather have the Charge SMG instead of the E11 blaster. That might be the closest answer to the worst gun. But it's also just like an LTM limited time gun type of thing. So... I mean, you got to charge before you attack, and then if they get behind cover, you can't stop the shot. It's not a flexible gun at all. If you catch someone with this thing, like if you're charging it behind cover and like they run into you, it'll do some serious damage. And I feel like setting it up with a shockwave is like almost necessary. You know, I just realized the sideways weapons would get a lot more love in zero build. They were very questionable in build mode. They would get a lot more love in zero build because like the sideways rifle, it did more damage when it was fully charged. But by the time it's charged, people are building and like, you know, you're not really doing much to them. They're building and then you lose your charge. Charge shotgun was clunky, but it wasn't bad. Double barrel was not bad. You know, the exotic double barrel to me is worse than double barrel if you're talking about purely like damage output, because the exotic double barrel is really only useful for mobility. Mother trucker hired Bunker Jonesy. Are you serious? That's what happened to my cousin the other day. He was behind a door and someone got him with the charge. Hey, that's really the only way to do it. I'm not gonna lie, it didn't look god awful right there, but like it's very specific when it can be used. If someone gets a jump on me, there's no way I use it. Oh, I didn't hit her once, bro. Are you kidding me? Come on, peek me. Peek me! Charging up! I'm charging up! Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to more SypherPK.